The Browns trade Trent Richardson to the Colts. The Eagles take on Andy Reid and the Chiefs tonight. How does it all translate into fantasy football? I'm here with Jim Cramer. Jim, let's start with the trade news.
Yeah, well, this is just the Browns giving up on the year, which I don't want because
Right.
I'm playing Josh Gordon this weekend. He's off of his 2-game suspension. No real quarterback to speak of. No real running game now to speak of. So what happens with Cleveland? Do they just go? Are they just going to be one of those 2-14 teams? I remember Eagles played Cleveland last year. They gave them a fight. But Cleveland is really, really hurting.
Right.
And this made no sense. McGahee, pick him up. I'm already in trade negotiations to get McGahee because I need to have a backup running back because Lacey is my running back, as we talked about last week. So I think it's a very interesting decision by the Browns to capitulate this year. They did that. They've already done that before. Not good. Now, in tonight's game, first I want to wish the Reeds well. I was in contact with Tammy Reed earlier today. Just, this is them coming home as far as I'm concerned. Andy Reid was coach 14 years, longest tenure. And I think that this is a bad game for the Eagles. I'm fearful. Now,
Really?
the odds say the home game on the Thursday after a short week with team coming out of town, it's 21-9. Okay, so the Eagles are, the Eagles have that number. The line looks very tight. But I think the Chiefs D is extraordinary. The cornerbacks are shut down. The line's really good. Obviously, Eagles corners, very, very suspect. Eagles safeties, non-existent.
And all this is coming from a huge Eagles fan.
No, I'm very worried about tonight's game. I did not like what I saw against the Chargers. I was very disheartened. But I think it's the specialty teams for the Eagles are good and the offense is good, and they've got to just start working on the defense. But I don't know if they can get it done during the season. You have to do it in the offseason.
Well,
Very short talent back there.
You always have sleepers for us. Who do you have this week?
Yeah, what I'm looking for, first Josh Gordon, I think is a very, very good sleeper, someone you want to look at. And I think, this is very controversial, but, you've got these backups, Snelling for Jackson, for instance, in Atlanta. I think that's a very, very good pick. It's not one of my favorites. I am not a buyer of Jacobs. There's a lot of people say you got the TD. No, I don't want to buy Jacobs. So be careful with some of these backups.
All right, and just quickly going back to that Trent Richardson trade, do you think owners of Andrew Luck should be excited?
I am benching Luck this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't like going against the Niners at home after a bruising loss to the Seahawks.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I'm playing maybe the sleeper quarterback of this year. I'm playing Sam Bradford. I think Bradford can destroy the Cowboys secondary. They were very porous last weekend against the Chiefs. I think the pick is to play Bradford and to sit Luck.
All right.
Sit Luck. I'm sitting Larry. Right now I'm sitting Larry Fitzgerald, by the way.
Wow.
Because he did not practice, and I do not think, here's a breaking one. I think he will not play.
Wow, these are some big predictions,
Fitz
Jim. You
Fitz
better
will
come
not
back
play.
and tell us
I
how
will.
this worked out next
Everything
week.
I'll document everything.
All right, thanks so much. That's Jim Cramer. I'm Brittany Umar for The Street.